Giativ agus Valcha. Hello and welcome. This is my very first attempt at making an ASMR video. I've been watching ASMR videos for well over 10 years now. They've helped me to relax, sleep, wind down, and they've got me through countless hangovers that, quite frankly, I never thought I would get through. So, I thought it would be nice to try to give a little bit back to the community. Although, in saying that, I don't expect this video to get anything more than 5 views. If it got 5 views, then that would be considered a great success. I'm fully aware that my camera is shocking. In fact, it's nothing short of a complete embarrassment to me and my family. However, that actually works in my favor, as I'm also aware that my face isn't shown on the video, with good reason. I'm from a very small community in the northwest of Ireland, a county called Donegal. Now, Donegal itself isn't a small place by any means. It's actually one of the biggest counties in Ireland. However, the community that I am from in Donegal is very, very small. The type of place where everybody knows everybody, and you can't take a piss without everybody knowing about it. And I just don't think they would understand the concept of ASMR and what I'm trying to do here. Maybe if I do get more than 5 views on this video, and I end up making maybe 5 or 6 videos, then maybe eventually I will reveal my face if I pluck up the courage to do so. So, with that being said, I thought I would just do some short, random facts about this beautiful country of Ireland. Now, I found these, I literally just googled these facts right now, and I'm gonna pick and choose which facts to read to you all. If I lose track of what number I'm on, it's because I'm picking them at complete random. So we'll start at the very top with fact number 1. Everhane. Everhane is Gaelic, the national language of Ireland, which is spoken in Donegal, definitely in a lot of places, but also throughout the country. So Everhane, number 1. Ireland is the greatest country in the world. Whoa. Imagine that. Listen, I got these facts off Google, so you know it's legit, and it's not up for debate. That's just what it says here, okay? So fact ever a da. Fact number 2. Saint Valentine's remains are in a craic. Fact number 5. There were never any snakes in Ireland. Well, they've obviously never met my ex-girlfriend then. No, but as the old tale goes, St. Patrick actually rid Ireland of all snakes, but that's obviously just a myth. Not true at all. So fact ever a shay. Fact number 6. The earliest evidence of humans in Ireland was in 10,500 BC. Now that's a fairly long time ago. It wasn't today or yesterday anyway. Fact ever a shay. Fact number 6. Ireland's Wild Atlantic Way is the longest coastal driving route in the world. Wow. Now that's a bit of a shock. I've done that route a few times. It's along the west coast of Ireland. It's absolutely beautiful. The west is the best. So fact ever a shocked. Fact number 7. Ireland has won the Eurovision Song Contest a whopping 7 times. I think I would be right in saying they've won it the most times out of any country. However, that's before it all turned political and you need to be landlocked by 5 or 6 countries just to have some sort of chance of winning it. But anyway, we'll move on. Fact ever a oct. Fact number 8. One of the lions used in the opening clips for MGM movies was born in the Phoenix Park. Now that's a cool fact. That's very interesting. Fact ever a oct, I believe. Fact number 8. Perhaps fact number 9. Ever a knee. Whatever one we're on, I'm really going to have to structure this better if I'm going to continue making these videos, but okay, oct or knee, 8 or 9, whichever one it is. Hurling is the fastest field sport in the world. Wow, hurling is one of the most amazing sports to watch. It's, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like a mixture of field hockey played in the air and MMA and a whole bunch of madness thrown in just for the craic. It's actually one of the most skillful sports ever and absolutely amazing to watch. So fact ever a jay. Fact number 10. We're going to stick with 10 anyways, whether we're on it or not, I'm not sure. So fact ever a jay. Before the Great Famine, Ireland's population was estimated to be around 8 million people. 8 million. Thanks a lot, England, again. I'm giving the English oil a hard time, but no, but I think the population now stands just below 5 million. I think it's about 4.9 or 4.8 million. But 8 million, that's a hell of a drop. So fact ever a hainjag. Fact number 11. Count Dracula was written in 1897 by a Dubliner. Yeah, his name was Bram Stoker or Stroker. festival in Ireland where a goat is caught and made king for 3 days. What? A goat is caught and made king for 3 days. Now that sounds like a party that I would love to be involved in. A goat is made king. There's literally hope for all of us. Fact ever, a craic, the oldest field systems in the world, can be found in Mayo. Now that does not surprise me. That is classic Mayo. Up the west. Fact ever, a craic, the place with the longest name in Ireland is, oh my good God above. I really didn't think this one through before I picked it out. Here we go. And apologies in advance for butchering the pronunciation of this. So the place with the longest name in Ireland is Muck and Gerder to Julia. Muck and Gerder to Julia in Galway. Of course it's in Galway. Those Galwegians up to no good as usual. I apologise for the way I pronounce that. I've probably brought shame to my family, but anyways, excuse me, I'm not used to whispering for such a length of time. Fact ever, we're going to go with craic, even though I haven't one iota of a clue where we are, but we'll go with craic. Ever 17. The term the luck of the Irish was first used in a derogatory manner. Yeah, that's a term that I've never agreed with. Speaking from a personal point of view, I have to be the most unluckiest person in not only in Ireland but in the whole world. Luck has never been on my side. But anyway, enough crying from me. Okay, we're going to move on to a couple of random facts about good old St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. So fact ever again. Fact number 1. He wasn't actually Irish. Dun dun dun. Yes, he was actually Welsh, but anyway, we'll move on to fact ever a da. He was abducted and brought to Ireland at 16. Yeah, it was a man named Asgailiga in Irish is Naila, which translates to Neil of the 9 hostages. Who effectively was a slave trader who brought poor old St. Patrick over to Ireland at the age of 16 and sold him off to some well-to-do hopefully we might see you again.